Achilles heel?
It's a great question. But gauntlets are something that I think, like you were talking about it before, this Wushang pick was phenomenal for Phazon before. Phazon's gauntlets are something to behold, so this is probably going to be one of the ways that he's going to have to get in on these blasters from Boomie and deal counter with the gauntlets, because Lil Capt wasn't using gauntlets or blasters, so this is going to be an entirely different dynamic for Phazon to have to deal with.
Yeah, and I mean, you could see the difference right now. The extra range that the blasters afford, Boomie has just been taking for a ton of damage. Oh my gosh, really went for that ground pound. Is that going to be it? Oh, he saved his recovery till the very last.
I honestly think Phazon had no idea that recovery was there. I mean, the way that Boomie was moving, it looked like he was dead. But that mind game that he was playing was absolutely perfect in order to get back. Honestly, the best thing he could have done right there.
Yeah, that's the incredible patience, the knowledgeability that you need to have to hold on to your resources, even when it seems like I need to spend them now or that's it. Oh my gosh, and Boomie just pouring on the hurt. We've seen that Demon's Grasp lead into so much, not even just stage control, but eventual knockout conversions. Cross's gauntlets serving Boomie incredibly well.
Looking for more downlight starters from... the wake-up recovery right off the top. That's all he's going to need. He just needed the timing and the positioning, and that down dodge, trying to read out Boomie's own recovery, is actually the perfect response. And that's one of those dangers of the gauntlet versus gauntlet matchup. If both players got that gauntlet out and someone lands that side light first, there is that downtime you have to be aware of, where the other player can dodge, jump out, and most players tend to jump out just because that means you get to save your dodge. Oh, that's really unfortunate, taking the fall right there, but Boomie played it extremely well. That pressure prevented Phazon from getting back.
Phazon, he just really bet it all on that dive kick, hitting Boomie. He wanted to not only recover, but score the knockout at yellow to try and bring this back, but it was a little too greedy for this stage in the game.
We're getting a lot of damage from cycling those down airs and neutral airs, just reversing Phazon's position both ways. That's a huge amount of damage. Phazon in his last stock too can't afford to take that kind of damage.
Alright, starting to mount some sort of comeback. But look at that, the damage is matched, but the stocks are not. Phazon getting the three-piece, not enough to knock out.
That's only the snack meal, though. 3 pieces is only a snack. I mean, it comes with the fries. It doesn't come with the coleslaw. You got to take the whole thing. You got to get the whole meal. That 4-piece, that finisher, that's what he needed right there, and he just couldn't find it. He couldn't afford it.
Let's see if he has enough of the follow-up, though. He's got Boomie into the damage. He just needs to find the clean hit. Held it to catch the dodge. Beautiful play by Phazon.
Absolutely beautiful. Perfect read on that. But now he is far behind Boomie with all the ability to finish this out. Phazon is going to have to find all the right moves in all the right places. He can't afford any mistakes.
In a precarious position. Getting up around the corner. Threw it down, but Boomie was ready for him to try and pick it back up. And just like that, Boomie taking game number 1. It was just those quick, low-damage knockouts on the second stock and that final one there. The surgical precision just putting Phazon too far away to make it back, only by the path of Boomie's choosing.
I mean, that was the only option he had left. He had to try to go for any kind of immediate chase down from Boomie to get that hit with the chase dodge, or it was done. And so throwing out that neutral air in that position, it caps a lot of space. And it was the best option for him at the time, but sometimes even the best option isn't enough.
And right now, Boomie again starting with a massive lead, bringing Phazon almost ready to knock out. You see him going for it there with the recovery.
Nice reads from Phazon. Getting a little bit more damage built up very carefully. Catching those blasters right out in those dedication frames, so to speak, where he is dedicated to those moves, like the down light or the neutral light. He's just so vulnerable if he doesn't pick those up.
Oh my gosh, they both went for the same dash approach, but Boomie just a hair faster. And for that, he's rewarded with the knockout, up 3-2.
Phazon trying to find that KO. Almost had Boomie off on the top. There's the side air.
Spear side air.
So close. Boomie going really low. Looking for the clap, too. Didn't manage to find the connection.
Oh my gosh.
There's a recovery, and there it is. Just barely finding that option out.
You could tell by the way that Boomie bobbed up and down. I don't know if he was ready for Phazon to go that low with the slide charge, so he wasn't ready for the follow-up recovery.
Down air.
Oh man, Phazon putting on a clinic! Woo! These gauntlet strings, so much damage, bringing it back.
Oh, Boomie with the pickup though, recovery, not going to find it the side air, not going to connect either. That would have been absolutely devastating. Hand of God coming out. Boomie getting pulled right down off that ledge. Phazon looking for the side stick, gonna get punished right out of the bat. And Boomie looking for his own gravity cancel downlight, looking for a combo starter into that recovery to find that KO off the top. Not gonna find it, but the side stick is gonna do it.
Man, one of the strongest signatures in the game. That punch sends almost perfectly horizontally, and he's got so much strength to back it up. It scores knockouts so early. Haymaker, not yet enough. Boomie hanging on.
Phazon with the approach, the side light coming in, trying to disrupt some of that movement, trying to get right in on top of the Boomie. The side air from the unarmed kit, not going to do quite enough to push Boomie away, but gives time to get that weapon pickup. There's the side light going for the delayed recovery, not going to connect it as Boomie moves right out of the way, follows it up with a down air.
Knocked off stage yet again. Phazon with the weapon toss sends Boomie low. Oh, he was peeking over the edge just a little bit there. Phazon missing a crucial opportunity. Is it going to bite him?
I think he saw that too. He tried to dash back in time, but he knew it was too late. He had to dash back out and get out of there. Boomie right now. Oh, that's a recovery popped. It's hard to take advantage of those when you're in the middle of the stage, but I've seen it happen. Recovery right off the top onto Boomie is going to lead into a second KO, and this is going to equalize the stocks just a little bit, but that 80 to 100 damage, I think, is that what that range is for Phazon, is going to be a little bit too much to deal with? Maybe not, as he strings Boomie right off stage.
Oh, yo, let's go.
Oh,
just hit him time and again. Fists of Fury. Phazon will not let up. Uh-oh, caught out. He doesn't have too many options here. He needed a hit onto Boomie, but Boomie wasn't going to give him the spacing necessary.
Was he not able to get back? He had all of his recovery options.
Man, so that puts Boomie up now 2-0 in the set in an amazing clutch victory. Phazon, look at that. He almost had him on the edge there. Boomie just perfectly ducking down and around that ground pound to send him out of here. So we're running it right back. Game number 3, Demon Island.
Boomie starting off with a weapon pickup and blaster damage, pushing Phazon right off stage. The spot dodge, just barely missing that side air. The Phazon's Val pick getting a lot of gauntlet damage in, but not nearly enough to close this gap.
Man, I feel like I've seen this movie before, but they just recast one of the roles.
This is the sequel?
We've got Val instead of Wushong, but Boomie doesn't even care who the target is. It's all just punching bags to him.
Well, when you got those boxing gloves on, that's the only thing you can look for is punching bags. And if there are no actual punching bags, then the opponent's going to have to do. And weapon throw right there, the weapon denial too, where Boomie is going to be caught out with no weapon. Side stick coming out, pushing Boomie off stage, almost to the blast zone.
Caught the recovery.
The recovery, ground pound. He did touch the wall, though. Oh, it's not enough.
My gosh. Couldn't make it back, and somehow Phazon turning this around. Is this little bit of a lead exactly what he needs to start bringing this set back?
It might be.
Oh my gosh! The scramble! The absolute scramble! You're just getting hit after hit, bouncing out and around. It was the corner, there's the stage, everything, and somehow Boomie managed to steer and recover back into the final blast to take the knockout.
Boomie is landing like 3 times the moves at this point. These blasters are actually carrying him miles right now. The neutral air on these, the pickup from the ground pound is going to lead to a very, very early kill for him. I mean, Phazon just barely respawn, and already losing that second stock. This is very, very bad position for Phazon to be in, because he's lost almost all his momentum that he just gained from the beginning of this game.
Looking to try and build it back up. Took Boomie clear across the stage. He's done a ton of unanswered damage. The reverse on that neutral signature, sending Boomie out. Even unarmed him for a little bit, but now Boomie dodging that signature. How much damage can he do before Phazon takes him down?
An apt question we will find the answer to, hopefully in just a moment, but Phazon, with this sword, looking for a way to get in. He's not entirely sure on how to approach. You can see the hesitation in his movements.
I mean, it's tough to think with this amount of pressure, just because he is down 2-0 in the set. There it is. Now he's evened up the stocks. He still has a mountain to climb, but he needs this knockout to survive in the set, to survive in the tournament. This is lower bracket action.
Oh
my gosh!
Option. I can't believe that didn't connect, but the recovery on the back end being the perfect option to close that out. What a way to go.
Oh my god, these scramble situations, Boomie just seems almost like a cat able to get his feet under him every single time. You see him just kind of, I fly this way, the opponent flies that way, we're both swinging, and he just makes the best of a bad situation every single time.
And just like that, Boomie is back in the reins. He has gotten that second seat on the Grand Finals plane to Prizeville. I mean, you know.
Hey, man, that's where I want to go. I'm going to plan my next vacation there, all right? That's what we're looking for.